Welcome back. On the first anniversary of the Paris terrorist attacks, survivors have described how that day changed their lives and their country forever. They were among the thousands of people who turned out for special commemorations honouring the 130 people who were murdered. Amber Austin-Wright is there.
In order of when each attack was carried out, officials visited the 6 locations targeted by terrorists, unveiling plaques in memory of those who lost their lives. French President Francois Hollande and the Paris Mayor Anne Hidalgo made their way from the National Stadium to the restaurants and bars and the Bataclan Theatre. They didn't speak a word, they didn't have to. Among those present at the commemorations was the Eagles of Death Metal, the band that had been on stage when gunmen opened fire.
Remembering people that have gone is difficult, and I miss my friends every day. I wish that they were still with us.
Survivors and families also gathered to reflect on the past 12 months. Luke Ordner had been at the Bataclan Theatre the night of the attacks.
I pretend to be dead and I just kept my head up. Sometimes they were loading their guns and I managed to run through an exit door.
But he says the emotional services to mark the anniversary were even harder to watch.
What makes me most sad is the families that I saw there, with the flowers, and that's what made me cry more than the shooting and remembering. It's the pain of the families.
1 year on from the attacks in Paris has a lot of healing to do. Around 400 people are still recovering from physical injuries. 20 of those are still in hospital. On top of that, hundreds more are dealing with psychological trauma.
Balloons were released into the sky for the victims and mass held at the Notre Dame Cathedral on what has now become an unforgettable date in this city. While floating lanterns lit up in the colours of the French flag were released into a canal close to where so many lost their lives. In Paris, Amber Austin-Wright, 10 Eyewitness News.